Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. Okay, let's see what this is. It is rainbow coloured set of bangles. So they're like rainbow colours and they've got these lovely patterns. I really like the colour in that. So I'm just going to put them on the glass in an interesting sort of a fashion. I think maybe one way is going 300 and the next way is going maybe 200%. So toner is low, replace when indicated. So finally we got the low toner indication. Now we might end up suddenly going into a toner out. So to prevent us from going into a toner out, as we have been doing for the past few weeks, we've been running this machine on limited use of black. So we take the black out completely. So if anyone ever has a photocopier they can't get a toner cartridge to, they could think about cutting out the toner that is indicating low or out. Or sometimes when you get a toner out, you normally can open and close the front cover, and it'll keep it going for a little bit. But when it runs out, it's going to get really low. Oh, sorry, I have to run it low. So now I'm going to run it without the black. I'm going to push that down a bit. Enlarge it down a bit, but whatever, it's, yeah. So it's going to look funny without the black. That's the trade-off, folks, is when you have to do this, the trade-off is you're going to run, it's going to look shit house. Sometimes it looks good, it depends on what colour you're cutting out of the image. But I like to take a creative license for this kind of chaos. I try to take the negative of things and make it into a positive. I try to do something productive about it, folks. I like to make something unpleasant or otherwise typically useless into something good. I like to see the upshot of things, but I'm going to have to order a black toner at last. Anyway, that's coming up looking really nice. I do think maybe I can enlarge it along the horizontal. Looks a bit shithouse without the black, but I don't want to have to run out of toner completely, because then I'll keep, yeah, it'll just be a pain in the ass. Wondering what else we can do with this. Maybe darken the copy density. Yeah, that looks better with a bit of extra dent. Actually, it looks better without it, but then, I don't know. This is before I darkened it, and this is when I've darkened it. So I'm wondering if maybe the lighter version might be better in some respects. I'm going to try and move this bit down a bit, try and turn it on an angle. Hands are a bit shaky, folks. I do get the shakes when I have my coffee. I haven't had much caffeine this morning, that's what's really funny. But I've had some caffeine. I think it takes 10 hours for caffeine to shoot through the system. And I had some coffee last night, but I haven't had a great deal of caffeine like I often do. That's one of the things I can't say, is that I don't normally believe in vices, but some reason I just love my caffeinated fruit drinks. I do, folks. I really enjoy coffee and stuff, Coke and energy drinks. I do. Do you wonder if maybe I'm vertical? So I enjoy my caffeinated beverages. Yeah, that's too big. Or is it? Maybe it's a good thing. It'll look really nice as a mirror image. It's a bit dark. We're having a bit of a wet day, folks. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Got some of that down there. So yeah, we're going to have to find a creative use without the black toner. But we've been doing that for quite some time, trying to conserve it. Yeah, so let's see how we go with this. Deep breath. didn't quite take it in. But I had a coffee this morning. I guess it's a fairly strong one. I had a cappuccino. But it wasn't that big. I didn't have like a large jumbo size cappuccino. But it must be a pretty strong brew. I think I've already got that set. Didn't think. So many different brews of coffee in that. You just don't know. They taste different. You know, you got your big brands like Campos and Gabriel. And then you got a lot of smaller brands as well. I normally just take what's available, what they serve, just the standard. I'm not too fussed. But I don't have any other vices. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't drug, I don't gamble. But I just love my caffeinated beverages. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.